Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week, this is not a tutorial or a dance cover, obviously, but y'all are always asking me questions on YouTube and Snapchat and Twitter and all the social media places that you can ask me. So I thought I would just do a video and answer some of your burning questions. Ooh, that coffee is really good. What? Okay, when did you start dancing? I got this one a whole bunch. I started dancing when I was 4. I trained in Bharatanatyam and ballet. Those were like the first 2 things that my parents put me in. And after that, they put me in like Kathak and jazz and contemporary and hip hop and all these different styles. And then I started just training till I was about 15, and that's when I started dancing professionally. But my parents always say that even before they put me into classes, like when I was an infant, basically, I would watch Bollywood movies on TV and like bob my head along to all the songs. So basically I've been dancing since I could move. Hey. What is your favorite song? Okay, I'm assuming Bollywood song? No, I'm gonna answer both. My favorite Bollywood song of all time is Chaya Chaya. Hands down, my absolute favorite Bollywood song of all time. Favorite non-Bollywood song? My favorite artist is Michael Jackson. There's 2 songs I really like that are probably tied for first. That's Do You Remember the Time and Black or White, with a very close second being Thriller. Next. Who is your favorite dancer? I have so many favorite dancers. Madhuri. Who is your favorite actor / actress? Shah Rukh Khan. That was easy. He is my fave. You don't like that. My videographer likes Salman, so we have a... I mean, I love Shah Rukh. Shah Rukh is like the epitome of Bollywood everything to me. I love him. Favorite actress in Bollywood has changed since I first started watching Bollywood movies till now. So when I was younger, I always used to follow Madhuri. I love her, and she's still my dance inspiration. Like, I think Bollywood wise, her look, her grace, and the way she just shows emotion and dance through her face is just like the biggest inspiration, and that's who I look up to as a dancer. And then I really liked Aishwarya. I went through a whole phase of really liking Aishwarya. When I first saw Aishwarya, it was in jeans, and I would try to copy her exact same outfits that she wore in Toba Toba and wear them out, which is kind of weird for like a 12-year-old to do. Now I must say I am super into Priyanka Chopra. She's just killing the game. Coffee with Shereen. Too bad I don't have a cool K name. It's Coffee with Karan, but with Shereen. Okay, can you make another branch of your class in the US? So, okay, I get this one all the time, like, can you come to a class here? Can you come to a class here? And I would love to travel and meet all of you guys and do master classes in your cities. So this is the way it works. You have to get your studio or get a bunch of people together. Contact me on my website, which is linked down below, ShereenLadha.com. Get your studio to bring me over. I would love to come. What are your goals for 2016? Okay, that's a pretty heavy question to just create some really dope shit. What are your top favorite places to live? Ooh. Okay, well, I've only ever lived in Toronto and Montreal. So I went to McGill University and lived in Montreal, and I loved living there. It was awesome. It was like a great 4 years, and obviously I love Toronto. But other places, I've traveled a lot. I've traveled all around the world. I went to Istanbul recently, and I really liked it there. New York is one of my favorite cities in the world. Just any place with a really cool city metropolitan vibe, that's kind of what I'm more into. Okay, this one's really cute. Shereen, you are the best dancer in the whole world. Oh. When I want to dance, I choose your dances. Can you make more? Yes, absolutely. I will be making more videos, more tutorial videos, more concept videos. Just as long as I'm able to still do it, I will. I love creating I love making these pieces. I'm learning a lot, and it's so much fun. I love to create. So yes, I can make more. This one's funny. It's, do you like salwar kameez or saris? Saris. Okay, first of all, this one's interesting. First of all, you are a beautiful dancer. Thank you. Have you heard of some people saying that girls shouldn't dance and stay at home and only boys can dance? How do you react to that? This is how I react to that. I think dance is art. It's a form of creative expression, and I don't think gender has any place in dance and in creating and expressing yourself. How did you decide you want to be a choreographer? So it never kind of just occurred to me one day, oh, this is what I want to do. What a lot of people don't know about me actually is that dance isn't the only thing I do in my life. I went to school, I did an undergrad at McGill University, and I have a BCom from there. And then I worked for 3 years in market research and data analytics, and then went and got an MBA from a school in Toronto. And dance has always been something that, you know, it's part of my being, and I've always pursued it kind of at the same time as I was obtaining an education and a professional career. When I first started dancing though, it was a lot of training, and I was learning from other people and kind of just progressing as an artist in that respect. And I think the older I got and the more trained I was and the more accomplished I was as a dancer, you know, I'd be listening to songs, or I'd be at dance practice, listening to music, and I feel like things just started it started kind of just coming up within me that I would be like, oh, I want to do this, like, or I'd be listening to a song and be like, oh my God, this would be such a cool piece to create, and this is the kind of movement I would do to this. And it kind of all came bubbling up inside me, and one day I just couldn't, I don't know, I guess I couldn't hold it in anymore, and I was like, I need to create. Now I'm kind of at the point where I'm just creating stuff and putting it out there, and I'm really glad that you guys have liked it so far. Ooh, next. Yeah. Okay, do you remember the first time you danced? What happened? Yes, okay, funny story. So the first time I ever actually performed, I was 4 years old, and I was super, super sick. I had a fever of like 100 and something, and my mom was all nervous because she didn't know what was gonna happen, and she thought I would like throw up in the middle of my performance or something. And I was wearing like a little choli and lehenga and barefoot, and she was like, oh, you have a fever, like you're gonna get cold, you're gonna get more sick, just like really fussing over it. It was to Chineke Kintme, and I went out there and I did a 6-minute routine to Chineke Kintme. Actually, if I can find it, I'll show you a little clip right here, just like a tiny 2-second thing. Enjoy it. I think I have it. Hopefully you're watching it right now. But that's what happened the first time I danced. It was nerve-wracking and exciting, and that was my first taste of performing, and here I am many, 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 many years later. What other hobby, lifestyle would you choose if you didn't dance? I would 100% be a rapper, because I'm really good at it. I mean, not in creating my own raps, but I'm really good. Like, I know all the lyrics. Kendrick Lamar, A$AP Rocky, Drake, obviously, real rap songs, like, and all the lyrics. Like, I'm a really good rapper. You can ask my friends. I am pretty good, I must say. We'll get some testimonials. Like, if you're one of those people that has been in the car with me rapping, comment below. Attest for this situation.
And if you have proof,
hopefully no one has proof. Let me live my life. Let me live my life. How do you feel while you dance? That's a really good question. I feel free. I feel like I'm not thinking about anything else. I feel just like movement, and I just feel completely de-stressed and free of anything else in my life at the time. And then I stop dancing, and then everything else comes back. Okay, are you married? I always see the ring on your finger. Okay, this ring is on my middle finger. So no, I am not married. It's very perceptive that you noticed that. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? I have my ears pierced. pierced, obviously. I used to have my belly pierced when I was 18, but took that out just because it was too much with dance. So if you are considering like a full-time career in dance and a belly piercing, don't do it. And I have 2 tattoos right now, maybe 3. My dad is in the room. 2 tattoos. One you can see here. It means love in Arabic. I got it 3 years ago, right after my team, Broken Dance, and I were on Canada's Got Talent. It was just a period of my life where we felt a lot of love from people around us in the country, and you know, people who I haven't spoken to in so long were like dialing in and voting for me and sending me really supportive messages. And you know, to this day, people still come up to me if I haven't spoken to them for a while, and they're like, oh, like we remember you from that show. And it was a time in I think all of our lives where we just felt a lot of love. This tattoo kind of like commemorates that time in my life. My other tattoo is on my ankle, and it's a warrior spear, and that just signifies that I am a warrior. Strength and just to keep going no matter what. The arrow also faces down to keep me grounded, so at the same time, you know, that you have to be strong and warrior-like in your life. Just remember that no matter what happens, just always stay grounded and remember where you came from. And that's kind of what that tattoo next one will be soon.
Like significance to you.
They
right?
do.
So then,
yeah.
What about like just overall life inspiration? Who would be that?
I mean, I guess this is kind of cliche to say, but like inspiration in my life is my parents. Like absolutely 100%. So our ethnic background is Indian Persian, but my parents are from East Africa and left during the time, well, my mom is from Uganda, so they left during the time of the whole Idi Amin expulsion from Uganda and came to Canada during that time and just literally started from nothing here. And the fact that in such a short amount of time they were able to, you know, make new lives here, and then very quickly after make new lives for their kids. I have a younger brother, so my brother and I, it was just, it's very inspiring, and I think that's kind of my overall life motivation. Are you single? Do you have a boyfriend? That's the answer to that. How is your ankle? That is really cute. So for those of you who don't know, I sprained my ankle back in August. So everything I have been producing since then. So what has that been? Calgary masterclass, so Lovely, Imaginary, Sun Satya. Literally everything
up
until very recently, yeah. I have been dancing on a pretty badly sprained ankle. I didn't even sprain it dancing. I was judging a dance competition and just like tripped on these massive high heels and sprained my ankle. Super painful, but I think it's better now. I feel like it's always gonna be a problem now in my life because it was such a bad sprain and I feel it sometimes when I dance, but I've been able to do like the last couple classes and the last couple videos I've felt okay, and at rehearsal and stuff I'm feeling okay now. But thank you for asking. It's so sweet. What is your favorite Bollywood movie? Devdas. The only thing I don't like about that movie is I cry so much. I am like bawling in it by the end, like crying. Favorite fast food place? I don't know if this is considered fast food, but Starbucks. I should be a platinum member at Starbucks. They only go up to gold card members. I should be like platinum times 3 by now with the amount of money I spend there. How were your holidays? My holidays were so good. I went to Dominican with my family. There's 10 of us on my mom's side, so it's like my grandparents and my aunt and my little cousins and aunts and uncles, and just a fun time. And my brother and I spent a lot of time together. It was fun going on vacation with him because he's just literally like the guy version of me, my twin. And then when I got back, I spent a lot of time with family, catching up with friends, my old dance group. Oh, actually, I'll put a picture of that. I'll put it right here. My old dance group came over and we just had like the best time. Went to my high school reunion, which was fun. We do that every year though. What is your spirit animal? That's a crazy question. Actually, someone like in the NBA or whatever had to like say what my spirit animal was, and they said it was a peacock. And I said it was probably more of like a wolf. I'm scraping the bottom of this coffee. What is your guilty pleasure? Keeping up with the Kardashians. You would like that. Whatever. It is what it is. Do you have any nicknames? Yes, I do. Mostly nicknames that my parents have given me. So my parents never call me Shereen. I don't think I've ever heard them call me Shereen unless it's like they're introducing me to one of their friends. My parents call me Shill, S-H-I-L, Shill, which has its own variations. They'll start saying Shilly or Shills or something, but they never call me Shereen. My dad also, since I was young, has always called me Munni. So when I was Munni on our Canada's Got Talent semifinals, it was very fitting and very nice, I think, for him. My friends that like are Ismaili or are brown will say Shireen, because that's actually the way you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm named after my grandma, and hers was pronounced Shireen. So people in my family and stuff say Shireen, but my parents intentionally made it S-H-E-R-E-E-N so that people pronounce it Shereen. And I'm always correcting people. I'm like, sorry, but it's not Shireen. It's Shereen. Shereen Ladha. Okay, if you could date anyone famous, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, well, my celebrity crush is David Beckham. Like, if I had to date someone, I mean, David Beckham is married, so it would be Ranveer Singh. Hashtag live your life. Great dance ability, Shahid, Ranveer. Overall dance ability, I would have to say I think Shahid is the best, and then Ranveer, and then Ranveer. But that being said, the style that all of them have, I like Ranveer's style the best. Like him in Tarad and Malahari. Woo, woo, very nice. Okay, wait, hold on, put this down. That coffee is done. Oh my God, I just typed a bunch of stuff. How did you dance in Netflix and movies? You have to audition. That's like the most important thing working as a dancer. You gotta just get out there and go on these crazy, grueling auditions. So the first kind of like real audition I had was for Love Guru, which was a while ago, and that was a big, like scary audition. There was a lot of people in the room, a lot of dancers, and they just kept cutting. They'd be like, okay, you, bye, like just in the interest of not wasting time, I guess, but that's how auditions work, and they're crazy scary. As a dancer, you just gotta get out there and go on auditions. Two very important things, some wisdom right here. If you're trying to work as a dancer, you gotta train nonstop and go on every audition that you possibly can, even if it's completely outside of your comfort zone. Just go, because it's gonna be a learning experience, if anything. So never stop training. And audition. That's a really good question. Do you prefer dancing on stage or in videos? That is so difficult to answer. I feel like they're both so different. Prep is very different too. So on stage, like we'll rehearse before, and then you get out there and you have the lights and you're in costume, and it's an awesome feeling. With video, it's different. Think about things that you normally wouldn't think about. So I was so used to like choreographing for stage shows that when I started doing video, there's a lot that I didn't think about, like camera angles and okay, when are we gonna cut this, and like just things that I didn't know and that I've like slowly started to learn. So they're two completely different beasts. I think right now at this stage of my life, I'm liking doing the video because you know, you perform on stage and there's, you know, however many people are in your audience and you can share your art like that. But when I create video, I get to share it with all of you guys all over the world and like, you know, reach out to so many people. So I think right now I'm preferring video, although I feel like when I've done a bunch of videos and I haven't performed on stage, then I start like itching to perform on stage. I'm like, I just need to go out there and dance. So it's nice having a good mix between the two.
This is my question. Love or dance?
Oh my God, Safira.
You have to choose.
Oh. Dance. Like, I don't know what I would be as an individual. Like, I wouldn't be Shereen Ladha if dance wasn't a part of my life. And if I had to give that up, I wouldn't be myself anymore. That's such a hard question. Why would you ever ask me that? That's so rude.
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts, lots of reflecting. What is it like to judge dance competitions? Ooh, it's really, really difficult. All the competitions that I've gone to, the teams have been like at this level. They're all so good. And I'm always surprised with the amount of talent that I see, especially like in like university competitions and things like that. I'm like, how do you guys have time for this? Aren't you getting a degree? I'm supposed to be watching a piece and I'm always like, I have to be down here like marking because it's always such a like, okay, where are your score sheets? Let's go, let's go. And I'm like, I need to just not and look at the piece. I've actually become really good at like writing comments. So I'll like write on a piece of paper like this, but I'll be looking at the piece going on and I'm literally like this. And then I look at my paper at the end and all the writing is like, organizers must hate me. I need to like assess the piece as a whole. Then I'll go back to my comments and pick out specific parts of the piece that I'm like, oh, like this lift, like perfect musicality on this part, or you know, like really creative, like integration of the theme in this part. That's kind of what it is. It's always difficult because usually, you know, when you're at a competing level, the caliber of performances is so high. So it's always difficult, but the competitions I've judged so far have all been very like different in their own respects, and I think I'm judging a bunch this year, maybe a few this year, so I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe I'll get to meet some of y'all. That'd be fun. Favorite Hollywood movie of all time is Forrest Gump. I love that movie. I love it. If you haven't seen it yet, you must go see it with Tom Hanks. Go see Forrest Gump. Second is Grease. Love Grease. I feel like I watch Grease every Christmas holiday. Like for some reason it's on TV or like I have the DVD and I'm just like, I love Grease. I'll be back with tutorial videos and dance videos next week, but for now, to know a little bit more about me. I mean, I came back and everyone's like, you're not even tanned. You don't even know. Holidays?
You went from like cashew to pistachio.
Pistachios are green.
No, but they have that like brown skin.
You're saying I'm green?
Almond. You're not really almond.
Sometimes I just fall asleep. That happens. You know what? Okay, no, it's reserved for when I'm like, you know, in the car, preferably alone.
Your only judge is you.
No, people have heard me rap and they know I'm good. Like, they know. Hit me up. I don't know. Okay. What happened to that Snapchat? They don't want you to snap. They don't want you to snap. Okay. Dad, do you want to be in my video?
Nope. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. It's a thing we're like.
Yeah.